Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Infinite Resources 2020. We've been working on creating custom dimensions, and at some point, we're going to make stuff that looks like this. Yeah, a dimension where every single block is a diamond block. Let's get started. Wow, improving the processing speeds, or the speed at which we get materials in, really clogged up the system. So the first thing I did was make a way to turn almost everything off. I wanted to make sure that nothing would come in unless I wanted it to. So the things I have auto running, that's a good idea generally, but there's probably going to be a time when you want them to be turned off. So I think most things are still turned off right now, but all of the system stuff should be more or less back on. So what I want to do is make sure we've got wireless transmitters and receivers for all these things and can turn them on and off. So the only thing I wasn't able to make is something for this room. I started to work on it, but then I didn't have any way to make the rest of the material because my system was half torn apart. So, yeah. So, we need to work on that a little bit. And the reason I turned everything off is that the system was completely full. Both of these disks were 64,000 and nothing could come in anymore. So, that was a big problem. So, I was looking into, was there some big material that we're getting now I didn't know we were getting before? And there were a few things that were in there that shouldn't have been in there. So, there were a bunch of emeralds from mining those that weren't in there. Diorite didn't have a drawer. This one was one of the big ones, the pulverized coal. From getting all of that coal ore and using it in the sag mill, we got tons of pulverized coal. So we needed a drawer for that where we didn't before because we'd used it all to make refined fuel, which we're not doing anymore. So I made some more drawers. I did end up making one for mushrooms as well. I put a dual drawer in here. I may switch that out since they match the other things, or I may change more drawers. I don't know. So, realistically, if we run out of space, we're going to have to go back to, 2 or 4 drawers. And, at that point, we can use 4 emerald upgrades and it'd be the same as having 1 drawer. So, it's not really any different than having 1 drawer. It's a little bit easier to see with 1 drawer, so I kind of like that, but if we run out of space, we're going to have to do something with it. So, I do not want to move this. So, but the other thing that we still have a lot of the system, you can see there's still lots of stuff that's in more than we had before. We never even had 1 full disk before. Now we have, a disk and maybe a quarter of another disk. So, what we need to do is get some of those things out of there. And mostly what it is ore. We do not have enough ore processing going on to get rid of all this ore. So I believe that we are still using the smeltery. Let me see here. Kind of looks like no, but oh, huh. These things turned off again. Interesting. Okay, there must be some kind of bug here because these should not be turning off. And if they are, it's a huge problem. So, I guess what I'm going to do is switch this up. Instead of using Ender IO conduits, we'll get something from thermal expansion, and hopefully that will take care of that problem. Now, I still don't think this is going to process fast enough. So, we're probably going to stop using the smeltery as ore processing. I may put it in there, also to keep it going, but I don't think it's going to be the primary way that I process ores anymore. We're going to need to make some pulverizers and get them to be faster. Would also like this snow to go away. I'm not really sure what to do about it. I can put torches down, but I don't really want to, so I don't know about that. So, okay, well, that's what's happening with that right now. I guess for now, we're going to take these off. And these, and these. Yeah, I don't know why they're turning off. I'm not turning them off, so. But we can go ahead and do something to get this working better. So we're going to need some kind of fluid duct from thermal expansion. Wow, there's a lot of fluid filters. Let's just go ahead and clear all those guys out. Can dump them back in the system and not worry about them then. Maybe we'll use them again. Maybe we won't. I don't know. These item filters are for the machines I was using for some auto processing in this room over here, but I have rearranged this room. I have a single wall of machines that might be used manually. This one, I don't know how to automate it. You know, if it won't accept things, I don't know what to do about it. So I'm going to leave it up here for now. So that'll be that. And then we'll have the RF tool stuff on the other side. So I need to figure out something to do with power better than, you know, this, but we'll figure it out. But this guy, way too slow. He will never process that backlog of black quartz ore. So either the black quartz ore has to go in a drawer, or we find a better way to process it. So I think we'll speed up the processing and see if that does better. Same thing for the sag mill. I don't know if we'll still use coal ore in there or not. Right now it's doing nothing, but I might use it for something later on. I'm kind of curious what the difference between the pulverizer and the sag mill is. Let's see here. No, that's a crusher. Where are the machines that I want? Okay, pulverizer gives you coal and pulverized coal. Sag mill gives you chances at diamonds. We don't need to improve chance at diamonds anymore, so I will probably just use it in a pulverizer from now on, because I can make pulverizers faster than I can make sag mills. Plus, they're not the stupid half-block thing, which I don't like. Alright, so in the auto processing room, here's what it looks like now. Rather than having 2 rooms, I effectively have 3 9x9s with a divider between each 9x9. So it's really, you know, 29 blocks wide, or almost 30. And I've put most of the machines back. I got rid of everything we weren't using anymore. I figured no reason to put that back right now. We don't need to make refined fuel or rocket fuel or anything like that anymore. So we don't need to make pulverized coal on demand. We can make it, we'll get it from, you know, pulverizing the coal ore that we get. And it gave me a chance to consolidate things, make things a little bit nicer looking. I don't know. They're you know, a little bit the same, so it's mostly okay. So the one thing that was nice is that I was able to make this design much more compact. So the slice and splice, it only has 5 recipes. So I've got 5 of these guys. We've got the conduits running over here. We've got the crafters running into them. And so this guy can now make all of these slice and splice material, including those ender resonators, which was the whole point of doing this, to get those guys. So I don't have that many enderman heads right now. So I think I'm going to have to make an enderman farm, and I'll probably get rid of the ender pearls on the farm, because then my golems, I hope, won't die anymore. So that'll be good for them too. So we'll be doing that as well. Alright, and yeah, everything in here I think is a little bit nicer than it was before. So we're not so cramped either. Also, I could bring these things up. I just didn't see any reason to. I think it's fine where we're at right now. So the only thing I don't like is we are right under the ranch over here. You can hear the pigs over here. So, you know, that's a little bit annoying. We are right under the farm. You can hear the cows too. But it's fine. Also, I don't think I ever mentioned it, but we don't actually have enough grid power to fully max out all of our things. So I don't know in vanilla if there's no way to get another dragon egg. So I know if you respawn the dragon, he shouldn't give you another egg, but maybe he does in modded. I'm not really sure about that. So if we can't do more dragon eggs, I'm going to have to make a lot more watermills. So we'll see. And realistically, we probably won't need some of these anymore. I mean, a cobble generator, not going to need that. Gravel, maybe. Sand, probably. You know, glass, definitely. Stone, probably not. Well, maybe. Maybe. Probably not, though. And then silicon, definitely. But I put them all back, just in case. Because you never know. Maybe we'll just void that from now on. But I think we're going to get that from the void, the quantum quarry, no matter what we do. So, I think that should be all good. Alright. I put all the enhanced machines over here. I think they hide better back there. They're crafters, so that's a little bit nicer over there. And the fastest one does the Ender IO stuff. Then the mid one does the... No, wait, this is the one that's on demand, I think. So this one is the on demand one. And then the Ender IO stuff, and then the thermal stuff. So I was able to make this a bit more compact. We've got room for 2 more jars, or Ender tanks up here, if we need to import something else right now. Can't think of anything I'd want, but you never know. And mostly everything else is like it was. You know, these guys run all the time now, so rather than feed them mushrooms and have them backstuffed, they've got limited item filters. So they'll keep 8 in there at a time. So, you know, that's a little bit better. And they've got a single interface going down there to pull out both kinds of mushrooms. So that's nice too. Also, now that I know the shift left click trick about working with the machines, I didn't put the gap in the floor anymore, so I like that a lot better. This guy used to be upstairs. He's the one who will process all of our redstone ore, destabilized redstone ore, whatever we get like that. So he'll get extra, you know, red slag and whatever. So what I need now is machines to replace these guys. Let's see here. Looks like I may be processing you in 2 different places. So let's see here. Yeah, so these guys should all be for this one. And then this guy, who was my processor, my pulverizer upstairs, won't need to do destabilize or that. We'll just do nickel and iridium. Let's see here. What else will we do? Cook those guys too. You know, I'm thinking actually those may actually be able to go into this pulverizer. Let's see here. No, that's not the right one. I'm thinking of induction smelter actually. So where is that induction smelter? You're right over here. Okay. So this guy has been doing gold ore and platinum ore, but he could do nickel and iridium too, I believe. So if we had iridium ore, let's see here. Weren't you on there? Oh, that's not the right thing at all. Okay. I knew that seemed wrong. So let's see here. We've got a pulverizer, which can give you 2 iridium and some platinum. Or the pyro concentrator with cinnabar gives you 100% chance of platinum and 4 iridium. So yeah, we'll definitely want to put that in here, and probably the nickel ore as well. So let's see here. What do you get at a pyro concentrator? You get platinum as well, so definitely better to go pyro concentrator for this guy. So let's go ahead and add those guys to the list. So we want nickel ore to go in here. We want iridium ore to go in here. Okay. I've stopped all of the machines, so I shouldn't have anything in here. Okay. So that guy that was auto-processing the smeltery no longer has any purpose. let's see here. I think you need to just be cleared. At least with this guy, our auto cooker guy. So, pork chop and flour. We're no longer making flour, so realistically, it's just the pork chops. I guess the crushed diamond too, they won't have very much of that. But, you know, we'll make one for that too. And then the last thing is all of these things. So, the coal ore, the amber-bearing stone, and the diamond ore. I'm wondering if there's a better thing to do with diamond ore than this. Let's see here. We were sag milling it because you get extra chances. But the pulverizer is fine for what we have now. But we may want a diamond ore world. In fact, we almost certainly will to reduce the energy cost, make it a little bit easier to build our dimension. So we'll probably stop using the diamond block world and use this world. So if we had a diamond ore world, realistically though, I don't want to process these guys. I want to smash them with fortune. So I don't think I'll process that at all. So it comes down to coal ore and amber-bearing stone, I think, is the only things we actually want in there. And also black quartz. So if we could get that, we should be able to do everything we need to do with this stuff. So let's see here. Where is... It can be pulverized, right? Yeah. So there we go. I need a redstone furnace and a pulverizer. We've got a furnace still left over from the other kind. And now we have a pulverizer too. We do actually. Okay. So that's going to work out. Let's go ahead and get these two guys. I'll put the furnace first because we may be having more pulverizers. Honestly, I'm not sure. So, yeah. You should just be like that, and same thing for you. You are enabled high. No, you should be ignored. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get those guys as well. Where's my wrench? Yeah, pork chops and crushed diamond will get us more pork chops. There we go. Always pull out for that. There we go. That guy is good now. And this guy can now be doing this stuff. You are resonant. Ah, you don't have any upgrades. Okay. Let's say he seemed very slow. Okay. Now, I don't know if this will keep up or not. So, we'll have to come back and see. But I definitely we're going to want some other kind of pulverizer, maybe a row of them to process individual things. I mean, we're going to get lots of black quartz ore. We might get lots of coal ore. Not really sure about that, but we might. And amber ore, we've got a lot of that too. So, again, maybe we'll have a lot of that, maybe we won't. The black quartz is the biggest problem, because that one we're going to have lots of. No matter what we do. If we silk quarry or we fortune quarry, we'll have a lot of that. These guys, it depends. I'd like to fortune quarry them, so it's possible I might just think about voiding this stuff. But right now, I don't really want to do that. So, but we have other kinds of ores in the system as well. So, you know, we've got 14,000 iron, 3,000 tin, 2,000 lead. We have to do something with those guys as well. And if we do something over here, we're going to have to cook them as well. So this guy might need to do extra duties. So let's see here. And that may mean we need a big item filter rather than that item filter. So we do happen to have one for, I think the bioreactor had one. Yeah. Okay. So let's change this guy out. You should have raw pork chops, and raw chicken. And you should have, let's see, they call them dust? No, they don't. I think they call them pulverized stuff. So, iron, gold, copper, tin, silver, lead, nickel, platinum, iridium. Okay, those should be all of the possible metals. So then what we need to do is get us another pulverizer. Oh goodness, I autocraft them. Okay, and we are getting that from, I'm not really sure what right now. Where are you coming from? I have no idea. And where are you going, by the way? I mean, I guess you're going in here, right? You must be. But what's making you? So, this guy... Yeah, I'm not sure he's going to be as fast as our other guy. We may even need, you know, 2 or 3 of these guys just for black quartz. But hey, I've got a long line of extra space for more machines. So, the plan right now is to be as fast as we can, and hopefully it'll all work out. Alright, that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. If you didn't, feel free to watch something else. No one forced you to be here. I hope. See you next time.